What's going on, everyone? Thanks for hanging out for another episode of Our Brains Hurts. Our next event coming up is Sunday night, October 13th at the Pie Shop in DC. Blitz Kid with the Crypt Keeper 5, Horrorwood ending. It's going to be a fucking rad show. It might be sold out by the time you hear this. We only had 12 tickets earlier this week left. So I would head over to pieshopdc.com right now to get your tickets. Blitz Kid, Horrorwood ending, the Crypt Keeper 5. It's October. It's the 13th. It's Sunday the 13th, but it's still pretty cool. Come hang out. Now, let's get to the show.
Well, they needed a jingle for their stupid little show, so they called up the Jasons and we said, fuck no. Then they called us again and they gave us $20 and we wrote them a song that said, your podcast sucks. Then they gave us more money and they asked us really nice and we finally gave in and we said, alright, I'll write you a song, but it's gonna be a clone of the Screeching Weasel song that we heard a while ago. So we wrote them a jingle and it sounded really rad. It was the best little jingle that their podcast ever had, but the file got corrupted and the email didn't work. Now they're stuck without a jingle singing our brains hurt. Our brains hurt, our brains hurt, our brains hurt. Our brains hurt, our brains hurt, our brains hurt. Our brains hurt, our brains hurt, our brains hurt. Our brains hurt, our brains hurt, our brains hurt. In a very non-copyright infringing sort of way.
All right, man. You guys, baseball playoffs. Are we all excited, or I'm just the only one excited, I guess?
No, I'm
No.
excited.
I'm just kidding.
You know I love October baseball.
It's me talking shit about the Mets once a decade.
You guys lost game one, right? Or did you
We
win?
won. We won
They
yesterday.
won.
Oh, that's right.
There's-
I was thinking the other one, the Padres and
The Braves.
Did the Braves
Braves,
lose?
yeah, the Padres won 4-0.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I was thinking
The
I knew the
Met-
Padres won, but I
Yeah.
for whatever reason I thought they were playing the Mets. But yeah, because who the Mets play again? I know you just said it.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yeah.
Yeah, we had 3 games in Milwaukee to end the regular season.
Yeah.
And then we
Huge
had to
hit
go
by
to-
Jesse Winker, my ex Nat, at the end of
Yeah.
the game. Yeah.
And then we had to fly to fucking Atlanta to play that 2-game series. That first game of that 2-game series was one of the best baseball games I've ever seen in my life. It
Oh
was
my
fucking
God.
outrageous.
It was amazing.
Yeah. So, and especially good if you're a Met fan. So many
Shit,
emotions.
I missed that.
It was amazing.
Yeah. It was
Is Mets and who? Dodgers?
Braves.
Braves.
Oh, Mets and Braves.
Because there was the Mets Braves series last week. They only got one game in because of that hurricane. So they had to,
Wow.
and of course the Diamondbacks fucking won the last game of the season. So they had to play that doubleheader. Otherwise it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, your Mets barely got in, didn't they?
Oh yeah, it did. Which is why I'm
Nice.
stoked they won last night, because I'm flying out to LA tomorrow morning and I'm actually going to be able to watch postseason Mets with my brother, which I don't think
Oh,
has maybe ever
shit.
happened ever.
Let's
Like-
go.
Like you're
Because-
going to the game, or you're gonna just watch
No,
it?
so they're playing Milwaukee, but we'll be able to watch because it's a 3-game series and they won the first game, so there's definitely going to be at least
Yeah.
there's going to be, well, unless they win
Or
tonight.
at least 3 games.
You know, that would be classic Mets to fucking win tonight, and so I don't get to watch a game with my brother. But I guess they would start the NLDS though this weekend, so either way we'll get to watch a game.
Yeah.
I was just hoping they didn't get swept before I flew out to LA, but they won last night, so
I wasn't paying a ton of attention to the American League this season, and then all of a sudden I see the playoff teams, and I'm like, holy shit! Detroit and KC are in the
Yeah.
playoffs this year. Craziness.
pretty wild. Baltimore's falling apart, man. I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're- I
They
think it's
haven't-
the eighth or the ninth right now.
What's the score?
Bottom of the ninth, 2-1 KC. So
Yeah, because Baltimore lost last night too.
yeah, Orioles got one out, bottom of the ninth. So
Oh damn. So
No
they're
one on
about to
base.
lose again.
yeah, that's
Unless
it for
a
them.
miracle
This is just a
happens.
3-game.
And that's what happened to them last year too. They lost.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So what's going on, fellas?
Wallowing through football season. What a miserable start.
I
On every
know, man.
on
that's-
every front. On every fucking front. On the
Yeah.
Dolphins front, all 3 of my fantasy leagues, all of my players are hurt.
Oh, dude.
I'm literally like all of them are hurt. Every
Yeah.
single one of them. I'm playing with dudes I've never even heard of before.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, I sent that text to the group chat. I'm like, before the 1 o'clock game this past Sunday, I took Richardson out and put in what's his name from the Browns. Fucking
Yeah, you're lucky you did that.
I know. Yeah. And then I didn't, and then I just forgot about fantasy until today. I was like, oh, did I win? I was like, I'm sure I didn't win. I didn't. Um,
Yeah,
You
Richardson's
got,
hot
can you
garbage.
guys remember the start of any NFL season? Let's at any time where there were so many big names already sidelined. Like,
no.
I mean, see, Christian McCaffrey is out with the double tendonitis or whatever the
He's
fuck.
probably gonna be
Yeah.
done the whole season.
Yeah, dude. They just Jalen Phillips just
Yeah,
announced that he's out the rest of the season too. He hurt his
that,
knee last in that fucking shitty game.
that
Yeah.
totally screwed a lot of fantasy owners, the CMC thing. Of
Oh
them
yeah.
not
Fuck me.
announcing it
Yeah.
basically till a game
Think
time
about
decision.
think
Yeah.
about the fellas that draft. They were like, I got first pick, first round. I'm going
He was Ron's
CMC.
keeper.
But think about the dickhead who kept him as a keeper.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get.
You know, I was deciding between him and fucking 88 from the Cowboys. I forget his name because I can't think right now, but
CD Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. Not that the Orioles just lost.
Brutal. Brutal.
Wow.
Classic.
It
is
classic Baltimore.
Well, just as this one happy, truly happy baseball fan right now, myself, there's one truly happy NFL fan out of the three of us. And that is
Yeah,
Mr.
me.
Matt Alive,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
I believe has found his quarterback.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think the Commanders are the real deal.
Kicking 4 field goals would have beat the Broncos, but we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
JETS, Jets.
I mean, you were so close. There was wind and rain. I mean,
Whatever, dude. You can't lose to the Broncos at home like that.
No,
you can't
no,
do
you
it. You
No,
can't
you
do
can't.
it.
Not
Especially
think
with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I think he cried. Like he put the towel over his head at the end of the game. I think he was crying, and I'm not even being funny. Like I think he was so upset.
He better have been. He better have been fucking crying. As a fan, he better have been fucking crying.
Yeah, but the weather was terrible.
Yeah, the weather was Zerline. It
But
sucks.
you know what? It's terrible for both teams because they're both there. So
You know, you know why I kept watching that game? Because it was a bullshit game to watch, and I would.
it wasn't
kept
on here.
looking back. It wasn't on.
Not where I live. No, it was.
It was
I
on
watched-
down here.
Oh,
It was on
okay.
down here because the Dolphins played fucking Monday night. So I watched most of that game, and I kept flipping back and forth between that and the Eagles. But the commentators, I forget who it is, they kept talking about Aaron Rodgers, huge hands. He has huge hands. It doesn't matter that it's raining. His hands are huge. His hands are so big. It doesn't matter what condition he's in. He
Ladies.
can make it work.
That's awesome.
Maybe that's a new fantasy team name. Aaron Rodgers, huge hands.
Apparently, they're massive.
Uh-oh, I think I might have found my
Yeah,
fantasy
Rodgers
football
mids.
team name.
I always think about changing my fantasy name, but I've just been Scrambles the Death Dealer for so long. I just can't.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think
it's-
about like sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna name it Herman Boone's Titans. And then
After Matt Martin joined this league, because he was the original person to call me the punk rock Al
Yeah.
Borland.
it's classic. Yeah,
And so I just when he joined the league, I was like Matt Al Live.
Yeah,
With the
it's
picture-
perfect.
with the '80s picture of
Oh
him.
yeah, hell yeah.
It's like, yeah, it makes too much sense now.
And
Oh,
I
Lord.
love Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so I'm keeping my Sausage Kings, and I love sausage. So,
I used to change my name every year, but
yeah,
now I think I finally found it. It's still my favorite fantasy football name that I came up with, at least. There's better ones in the world that other people have come up with. But remember when Jimmy Garoppolo was like caught on video out on that date with like the porn star?
yes,
Yeah, she was in that real skimpy dress.
Yeah.
And so I had the picture at my logo was the picture of them sitting out at dinner, and my team name was Jimmy G's Giant D's.
nice.
Yeah.
Fuck
I was
that guy.
proud of that one.
Yeah,
You can be handsome or you can be talented. You can't be both.
I know. Fuck him. Yeah, save some for the rest of us.
We should be back in that Italian American doing great things in this country, but
I
You know-
know.
he's not.
You know what's crazy?
Where even is he?
Jimmy G
Yeah, where is
Yeah.
he? That's a good question.
with the Rams. He's just
Oh, is he?
injured. Yeah, he should be the Rams backup at some point this season. He may be out for the whole season, but yeah.
Joe Flacco coming in and tearing shit up for the Colts.
I know they should. Richardson was
The ageless
a fucking
wonder.
hot pile of garbage. You don't take Florida quarterbacks. It's like those
Yeah.
Ohio
Two
State
seasons.
quarterbacks.
Two
there's-
seasons in a row with
Yeah.
Flacco.
Yeah, I know. Like, why is this dude not a starting quarterback in the NFL still?
Yeah.
Fucking
Why
telling you.
why does everybody keep signing him as a backup? The motherfucker's the modern day Testaverde.
Yes. Joey Testaverde.
He is.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco, the failsafe, dude.
Gonna play till he's like 63 years
Old
old.
reliable. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, 1 or 2 more years? How old is that guy?
He's got to be 40.
He's got to be.
He's got to
let me
be
see.
40.
Let me use my Google machine.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is 40. So maybe he's not 40. Aaron Rodgers is 40. And I think Rodgers has been in the league longer than fucking Flacco.
That's crazy.
Flacco's 39.
Yeah, okay.
He'll be 40 in January.
Well, yeah, but Rodgers is 40, I'm pretty sure.
Let's
sure.
see.
I actually really happy. I was really happy last season seeing like headlines of like Joe Flacco taking the Browns to the
I
playoffs.
know. That shit was crazy.
I thought that was cool as fuck.
And then they had to go to Watson, and now they suck.
Yeah. Rodgers is
No.
40. Rodgers will be 41 in December.
Yeah. So he's 40.
Yeah.
You think Watson went to some of Diddy's parties?
Oh, I think Watson
I mean, he threw
was
Diddy
the I think Diddy was the top
Watson's
on the
his
bottom of
killer.
some parties.
That's a man that likes his butt stuff.
Do they?
That's crazy. man.
Like, did you see that shit where they said somebody, it was like one of his lawyers or something, said, "Oh no, it's just there because he buys it in bulk from Costco."
And Costco was like, "The fuck they do."
Yeah, Costco came out with an official statement, was like, "We do not
Wait,
sell
what?
lube in bulk." Okay,
Oh, lube.
Baby
He had
oil.
lube in bulk.
that's
Baby
what
oil.
his lawyer said.
Oh,
Yeah,
baby
that's what-
oil. That's so funny.
It was a
That's
baby
awesome.
oil. Yeah, we like, and Costco was like, "Hell no, you're not bringing us into this. We don't fucking sell that shit in bulk."
That's fucking
Like
funny.
instantly too.
Yeah, like it was an official statement by them that was like, "You are not dragging us into this shit."
Good for them, man. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. That dude had fucking like what equated to like 20 bottles of fucking baby oil in every room of the house.
Who
And then-
needs to be that greasy?
Seriously,
I know.
and they found like 200 sex toys too, all throughout the house.
You
Like,
can't. There's no way to explain yourself out of baby oil in every room.
and sex toys and baby oil in like every room in the fucking house.
It's my elbows get ashy.
When you're doing what exactly?
That's awesome.
Hey guys, Trev from the Struggling Artist Podcast, and I want to talk to you real quick about Struggling Artist Record Club. The Struggling Artist Record Club is a vinyl record subscription service where I hunt and curate the best punk and punk adjacent music out there and mail their record to your door each and every month. Imagine finding your new favorite band from across the country without ever having to leave the house. It doesn't get much better than that. The excitement of discovering new music just got that much easier. As a member of the Struggling Artist Record Club, you are going to receive some of the best music you've ever heard from bands you may never even heard of. Whether you've been collecting records for years or just starting out, the Struggling Artist Record Club is designed specifically for you. And right now, all new members get a Struggling Artist Record Club exclusive along with the monthly selection. So head to strugglingartistrecordclub.com, pick a membership, and start building that collection today.
That's the fucking. He's the black fucking Epstein.
Yeah, 100%
Yeah.
for the music industry,
Yeah.
for the hip hop industry, and like R&B industry more specifically. But yes,
Did you guys talk? You guys have done a podcast since last time Matt and I did a podcast, or Ron and I did a podcast, right?
Yes.
yeah, we've done a few.
Yeah.
I think 3 specifically.
Did
So
you
we-
guys bring up Sleepy Time?
No,
We brought up.
well,
sleep-
kind of.
Well, a little
yeah.
bit. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not enough. So go ahead. Bring up sleepy time. 'cause
I
deserves to
mean,
be
it's amazing
chastised
that
every
it's
episode.
amazing that Matt was here and has showed up on time and has his eyes open. You know,
I
and
was
is
excited.
speaking.
You know what's fucked up is I was super excited about that night too, because I even texted you the day before, and I
You
was like,
text.
"You
You
still
texted
good,
me that
Travis?"
day.
I know, or yeah, it was that day. I fucking dude, I
That's why I was worried, because I was like, I talked to him today, like 3 hours ago, and he's super stoked. This is
Yeah.
one of our favorite episodes to do every year, right? With like the pumpkin beer episode and the fucking best albums of the year is like the NFL picks. I was like, he might be in jail because he's blasting RKL and he was telling me his
No.
neighbors are pissed off.
It's no lie. It's no lie. We went from like he's probably okay to oh my god, he's dead in a gutter somewhere,
Yeah.
like really fast.
It was just
Flipped
it
like
was just the
that.
college kids that were pissed, so it wasn't neighbors that mattered.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was blasting RKL on the deck
As you
and
should.
drinking White Claws and
As
pissing
everyone
up.
should.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because the college kids blast fucking music that you can hear all throughout the neighborhood, not
Yeah.
just like my block. Like
Yes.
literally like blocks and blocks. So like fuck them. I'm ruining their fucking party.
Yeah.
drinking
And the
White
world
Claws,
always
laughing
needs
and
more
pointing.
RKL. So
Yeah, who doesn't like RKO?
yeah.
Losers, that's who.
I packed for LA tomorrow and
What?
I packed my RKL hat. I will be wearing that
Oh.
at the shows, the final
Alright.
No Effect shows this
I have
weekend.
my RKL shirt on, right?
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Hell yeah.
But the yeah, so I like, turned that shit off and I was like, okay, got a podcast. Came inside, fucking got everything ready. And it was like, 7:15 or whatever time
yeah.
time we were doing it. It was, it was like 45 minutes until, well, probably 30 minutes until Ron sends the email out. I sat down on the couch and cracked a White Claw, and that's the last thing I remember.
That makes it way worse. Crack a
Yeah.
White Claw. You fucking I'll
Hard
cut that
that would-
out.
Hard claws were my drink.
Yeah, I know.
Were my drink of choice, dude. I can't knock that. Fucking White Claw and vodka. That was my shit when I was drinking.
Yep, I went White Claws that day, and it forced me to sleep.
The Caucasian Claw.
That was was that a Sunday? Was there football that day?
It was like the date, wasn't it? Like the day before the season started. It
Yeah,
was
it
like
wasn't a. It was a. I think it
Oh,
was the
that's right.
Wednesday before the Thursday.
There
of the
it is,
season.
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Wednesday. Yeah, that's right. Because I think I was like home from work early or something and sat out on the deck and blasted some
Yeah.
shit.
you told yourself that fatal lie that I told myself in the mornings at 2:30 sometimes. I can just close my eyes for 1 second.
Yep.
I didn't even do that. Like I didn't even like sit back and be like, I just remember sitting down and cracking and being like, all right, cool, I'm ready. And then nothing.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Any other episode, I would have been like, or any other guest, I would have been like, he fucking fell asleep. But this one, I was like, there's no way he fell asleep for the fucking NFL prediction podcast. There's no fucking way. Like, there's no
This-
way he's in
Like-
jail or fighting his neighbors.
my, my slight narcolepsy got me on that one. It sucks too because when I woke up on the couch, I opened my eyes and it was dark outside, and like I did like the Dave Chappelle thing. I was like, "Fuck!"
Well, if it makes you feel good, we were worried about you a
we
little
were,
bit.
we were,
Yeah, thanks.
Within
And-
reason.
You
and,
didn't mean
and both of our picks are complete shit. So
it.
it's better you
I've
weren't
never-
there.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't think mine are going to be much better at this point, Ron.
I mean, if you would have picked the Commanders for anything, you're doing way better than
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
you are.
I picked the Eagles, I believe, to win.
Oh, that's rough
the
right
East.
now.
Yeah,
But AJ and Smitty is out. When they get the receivers back, it'll be a little different. But man, that team's
Maybe.
rough right now, too. It's rough right now.
I just Jalen Hurts. I think Hurts has been solved.
Maybe so.
Maybe
I think maybe even Sirianni.
Yeah.
Maybe. So I mean, Sirianni's always been that dude to me. It just feels like he's been having a lot of luck, and his luck's running out.
Yeah.
But Hurts is being
Nah.
solved. Like Hurts isn't fast enough and quick enough to like he's fast, but he's not like quick enough to use his legs really anymore.
He's no Jaden Daniels.
No,
Yeah.
he's not. No, dude.
That kid's something else.
That
That kid's
motherfucker is
something-
good.
That kid is
Yeah.
something else.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hurts. Don't get me wrong. Hurts is good. I'm an Eagles hater, so but Hurts is a good quarterback. Obviously, he's going to be in the NFL for a little while, but like, I don't think there's a lot of question marks for him for
Yeah.
defenses anymore. Where there was probably leading up to last year, and there stopped kind of being question marks with him in NFL defenses. You know,
Yeah. You're an
And
Eagles
it's
hater, but I feel
showing.
like you're also very fair when it comes
Yeah.
to. There's
Yeah.
people who there's like fans that just can't
I can talk shit, and then I can be like level-headed about.
Yeah,
other
exactly.
teams I
Yeah,
hate.
exactly. You know the real
You're not
deal.
just like, yeah, because you're actually like backing it up. You're not like, I heard his mom's fat. He sucks. You know,
That's
Yeah, like
that's how I argue. You actually put like points behind it.
see, I can be really level-headed sometimes. Like Dallas this season, they fucking suck.
Terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
That's me being level-headed. They're fucking
Terrible.
terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the fucking Giants game are run for their money.
Yeah, I know. The Giants almost beat him.
But that kid, what's that kid's? Oh, Malik Neighbors. That kid's the truth.
He's legit, but didn't he get injured in that game?
I think so.
Did he?
Oh, real quick before I forget, dude, did anyone watch that Georgia Alabama game?
Yes. Oh
that
my God,
fucking
so good.
I
kid,
just
that
heard about
kid,
it.
what's that 17-year-old's name? Mike Williams or something?
Yes. True
He's
freshman,
fucking
17.
17.
Yeah. Yeah.
That dude doesn't run and juke. He fucking floats.
He's
I've
amazing.
never seen
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it before. He like fucking levitates,
Yeah,
dude.
that was
If you go
such a
back
good
and watch
game.
that one, that
Is he on
last
Alabama
touchdown pass,
or
dude.
Georgia?
Yeah,
Alabama.
Alabama.
What
Yeah,
position is he?
He's fucking crazy.
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Crazy. 17
Just
years old.
amazing.
And I also want to give a shout out to Kentucky Wildcats for going and fucking because fuck Lane Kiffin. And I just there's something about Lane Kiffin I just don't like. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but
It's that fucking name.
maybe. And it's just his face. I always want to punch him in the fucking taint every time I see his face.
How old was he
Yeah.
when he got that head coaching job the first time? And he was in his 20s, but he was.
I
like,
think he was was he the youngest NFL coach?
yes, ever. He still is. He was like
Right.
28 or something.
And that was the
like
Raiders. That was back when because that was their owner was still alive, the original owner.
I mean, he
It
might
wasn't
even
the
been
creepy
younger
dude with the fucking haircut, the son.
than- yeah, yeah. Al Davis is still alive.
First of all, how does that dude? I guess if you're constantly getting blowjobs from hot chicks, it doesn't matter. You can keep your hair however you want. That's the ugliest dude I've ever seen in my life, and his hair makes him 10 times uglier.
So much worse.
He must be
Next-
banging fucking hot. He's the owner of the fucking Raiders, so whatever. I guess it's.
He's got to
he
be
was-
doing that. Ironically, he has.
Douglas.
You
No,
think so?
dude, I think he's
Yeah.
one of these dudes with like a huge forehead, and he's like, all my hair has to, all my hair has to go forward. So, and if
This
you
is
look
like
at
a
his
bowl
hairline where
cut.
it actually, where it stops,
He's got
there's
dude
like
bang.
6 inches of forehead behind that.
It's the creep. He looks like when what's that movie with fuck I can't think of any names
Mask.
tonight. Fucking not the no the movie where okay it's I can't think of literally one name. All right, it's the movie where they go to Vietnam. They pretend they're making a movie.
Oh,
and
fucking Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. When what's his name dresses up as the retarded guy to reenact it in
Yeah,
the
Simple
scene.
Jack.
Simple Jack. He looks like he has a Simple Jack haircut. He
Yeah,
looks like
does.
Simple Jack.
He does. He does. Have a
Like
Simple
straight up
Jack.
Simple Jack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's
Um,
more like, creepy, creepy Dutch doll. Simple Jack.
Yeah, but it's
But
like,
he's
he
not
does-
retarded, so he shouldn't have that haircut.
He doesn't even look good for a burn victim.
I think-
Like if he was a burn victim, like he doesn't even look
Yeah.
good.
See, this is why I think he does it on purpose. Because like when you're that fucking like gnarly looking, just go all out. What do you
I
have to
guess so,
lose?
man. Maybe he's
know?
like maybe he's like takes pictures of himself getting blown by all these models. He's like, look how I look and look where my dick is right now.
Yeah.
That's fucking winning.
Oh,
My head looks like this and my dick is in this chick's mouth. Winning.
Yeah.
He's the creepiest looking motherfucker on the
Oh my
planet.
God.
Not
like
in
so-
the NFL, on the planet.
on the
Yeah.
planet, it's terrible.
Which
Terrible.
is crazy because if you look at his dad and you look at him, you're like, man, fucking like Al Davis was like superstar fabulous.
Oh yeah, he was
you
rad.
know,
Yeah, he
like
was
yeah, like
badass.
and you're like they look nothing alike.
No. No, he's fucking Simple Jack, dude.
What the
Doesn't even look
fucking
good for a burn victim. I can't wait to use that one day.
You know, or like that poor lady that got her face ripped off by the monkey.
By the chimp, yeah.
That chimp's name was actually Travis, which I
Was it really?
It was. The chimp's name was Travis. But like, you know how like her skin tone after like all the
Yeah.
reconstruction, it has like that. It's weird and it's strange and
Yeah.
blotchy. He like has those characteristics.
That is a
It's true. Yeah.
fuck. What is
She
the
wasn't
name?
the owner. She was like a neighbor too who tried to
Yeah, she
help or
was just like,
something.
oh yeah,
It's
cute monkey, and the monkey was like, the fuck I am.
fucking
Fuck your face.
Yeah,
idiots.
I'm gonna tear your face right off your face.
and basically they did.
Yeah.
When I was working, like when I was way younger, way back in the day, I drove a tour boat at this place down here called Lion Country Safari, and we have fucking on one of the islands the boat went around. They had simangs, which are like chimp size, kind of. Well,
Hang on a second. This is I'm just picturing you driving a tour boat.
Yeah,
All right.
I was trying to say the same thing. Like, hold up, wait, before you finish that, you drove a tour boat at a.
So I drove a tour boat and fucking gave a speech in like
and
my early 20s and like would drive people around. Bro, I would just make up facts all the time. Like you get a boat full of people who's not listening. I don't give a fuck, but I'm gonna have fun with it. We'd pass the flamingos and I'd be like, fun fact, flamingos killed 14,000 people a year. And like no one's listening, but one time like this lady was like, oh, how do they kill people? I'm like, I don't know, guns, I guess. Like it doesn't...
Guns
we
and
were,
switchblades.
dude, we were passing that island one day, and one of these source cranes, a crane flew over to the monkey island, and I shit you not, one monkey grabbed one half, the other grabbed the other half, and it fucking ripped it in half like a piece of paper. And all the kids were crying, dude, and like
That's awesome.
it was terrible.
What kind of monkeys were they?
They're called simangs.
What is that?
I believe it's an ape.
Okay. Huh.
I want to talk more about Travis driving a tour boat.
So this is
awesome.
I got one. So
Was it a zoo or
spider
what was it
monkeys.
exactly?
yeah, Lion Country Safari. It's like a drive-through preserve. Like you drove your car, had lions,
Oh,
and
yeah,
elephants,
yeah,
and
okay.
zebras and shit. And then you could go into the walkthrough part where there was like a tour boat, and we'd go around the islands. And like one of them was also spider monkeys. And so
Oh, I
driving the
love
boat
spider-
around this island,
I
this
love when
one
they run with their
spider-
hands above their heads.
Yeah. This one spider monkey was named Zach, and every time the tour boat would drive by, he would fucking walk right with the tour boat, and everyone's like, "Oh, so cute, the monkey," right? Every time, and I'd always be like, "Hey, on the count of three, yell Zach's name," and he does a trick, and I'd be like, 1, 2, 3, and everyone's like, "Zach," and he wouldn't do anything because he's a fucking monkey, right? So I'd just be like, "Oh, he doesn't do anything. I got you." Zach was prone to seizures, right? He had monkey epilepsy,
Oh, no.
so. He had a seizure. He had
I
a
know where this is
seizure one
going.
morning, dude. He had a seizure one morning before the park opened, and then my first boat, I was coming around this corner. Zach's walking with us, and I did my spiel. I was like, on the count of three, everyone yells Zach, and the 1, 2, 3, Zach, and he starts masturbating. He grabs his junk, looks dead at the people, grabs his junk, and just starts wiggling it. And everyone's like, "Why did you make him do that? Why did you make him do that?" I'm like, I swear to God, usually he does
Fuck yeah.
nothing.
Shout
Yeah.
out Zach, coolest spider monkey east of the
Yeah.
Mississippi.
And he was just this
And
little,
West.
they're little motherfuckers too. So it's like so funny. It was hilarious to watch this
That's
guy
awesome.
please himself.
Yeah.
He was treating his body like an amusement park.
That's so fucking cool.
So how'd you become a fucking tour guide on a boat at a safari? Does one aspire to be in this position, or do you just kind of
no.
land in it?
Is that
It
where you
was
met your
called-
singer for
Old habits.
the old habits, right? 'Cause you guys talked about it, I think briefly. Is that where you guys met, or you guys both
Yeah.
worked there?
Yeah, he had just gotten out of the Marines.
He was
I
Zach.
I was a poker dealer, and up
Oh,
until
no
2000
shit.
Yeah, up until 2008 when the recession hit,
Yeah.
people stopped playing cards. They laid a bunch of us off. I got laid off, and so
Where'd you play? Where'd you deal?
I dealt at the Palm Beach Kennel Club,
Okay.
the one that's owned by the Rooney family.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Steelers
brother-
Rooney family. I'm
Was that-
assuming?
Steelers Rooney family. Yeah,
Was that a good gig?
hell yeah, dude. Dude, my first year there, I made more money than my dad as like a 20-year firefighter.
Wow.
Damn.
I cleared something crazy. I cleared something like 80,000 that first
Nice.
year.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
it was
so
stupid.
fuck yeah.
But then, that was a bad time in my life. So that all went away really fast.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when the recession hit, laid a bunch of us off. I couldn't find work. I mean, I think it was like 3 months. And so I applied everywhere. And that fucking zoo, Lion Country, was one of the first place that called me back. So I went out there and I was like, yeah, I'll drive a tour boat.
Yeah, let's do this.
Mhm.
Fucking tour boat. Yeah.
It ended up being, honestly, it ended up being the funniest job of my life every day.
Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah.
Dude, and with the cast of people that work there, it was like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
mean, either there were goats. I mean, there were everything. Think of an animal. It was fucking there, you know?
I saw a trucker cap that's got Alf on it. And
fuck yeah.
I seriously was considering retiring the chicken hat.
Alf was my shit.
I still got
So
an
Alf was
stuffed animal.
86 to 90. So they did not that Alf and Life Goes On have anything in common.
But they were on at the same time for 2 years. So I was kind of
Alf was probably the first TV show as a kid that I fell in love with. I mean, I remember like my earliest recollection of television was Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. That's when I knew I wasn't gay because I got little boy boners watching her as Wonder Woman. I was like, I love pussy. I knew that when I was like 4 or 5. Shout out Linda Carter as Wonder Woman when she twirls around and turns into that fucking, oh my God.
And any time from then till now that you hear the sound like the
dude, if Travis showed up tonight in that Wonder Woman outfit, I'd get a boner. That's how like
you're in luck, bud, because I have a Wonder Woman outfit. But that was the same thing for me. Fucking when Halle Berry was Catwoman, and I was
nice.
a really young kid. I was like, what is this all about? You know,
it's funny to experience that, to realize when like I had no idea what pussy was, but I knew I loved it when I saw Linda Carter as Wonder Woman.
Dude, there's this one scene with Halle Berry as Catwoman where she comes up to this dude, and I forget what scenario is going on, but it's imprinted in my mind. And she comes up and she licks his face.
Yes.
And I remember being like, I want her to do that to me.
Yeah. And my taint. Yeah.
Well, I didn't specifically think that at the time.
Well, I just added that.
Eating my Cheerios.
Yeah.
You know what I had today for the first time in a long time? Fucking
what?
Gushers.
Oh,
Gushers. Oh, wow.
Dude, it was so good.
Damn, I haven't had those in ages. So I'm kind of like, when it comes to gummies, I'm like, I'm not a fruit snacks fan, but I love like Haribo. But Haribos are super stiff and like chewy.
Stiff, yeah.
So I usually don't go, but the Gushers are good, man.
It's so good.
Yeah.
The Haribo cola bottles.
Oh, the best.
Oh,
the best.
I love them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't even like soda, but I'll eat the shit out of those.
I love soda, but those are probably my favorite Haribos. The soda bottles. So good.
I've been exploring like this whole new route. I don't know. I've never been one for sweets. Like I never really cared for them.
Really?
And just recently, dude, like I'm like, let me try this, let me try that, and fucking next thing you know, I'm butt funneling honey buns.
Fuck yeah. Honey buns. Hell yeah.
Travis, I've never been one much for sweets either. I just have my like go-tos when I get a sweet tooth, which is, not very common.
What are your go-to sweets?
Because
I have found recently that I drink so much coffee that if I'm working night shift at work and I'm falling asleep on my desk, sugar works better for me than caffeine. Which
sugar
sucks.
gives you the jolt, but
yeah. So I have to go to gummies or I have my go-tos, but what's your go-to sugar jolt?
Man, Skittles and fucking Starburst.
Rip.
Hell yeah.
But I like the tropical Starburst ones.
Me too. They're so, dude,
really?
so good.
Yeah.
Strawberry Starburst, they're shit.
Oh my god.
And like anything gummy after that, like
it's a texture thing with the Starburst and the gummies. It's like a texture.
Like some of the like fucking sour gummy worms that exist out there are pretty fucking good.
Yeah. I tend to go towards chocolate more than sugar, like more than like candy, but If I go candy, I'm going Haribo. Anything Haribo, I'll stick
Yeah.
in my face.
Yeah.
Even if it's Mr.
There-
Haribo's dick, I'll stick it in my face. I don't give a fuck. Anything Haribo.
there's a lady at my work that always has those fucking sour gummy worms.
Yeah,
And
those
she'll
are
always
good.
offer them to people.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I'll be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I really
Travis, what
dig?
about you?
Fuck. Oh, I don't know about my favorite. Dude, pretty. I mean, I guess Starburst is my favorite when it comes to chocolate. Like, not a huge chocolate person, but I love coconut. I fucking love Almond Joy.
Oh, I love,
Oh, dude.
yes, same. I
That
love coconut. Yeah.
Almond Joy is a fucking amazing.
I got
Oh, yeah.
Almond Joy in the freezer, just chilling, like
Mhm.
for whenever I want it. Like, we got Starburst, we got Skittles in the house. I mean, this is all new. This is all like a new path I'm taking, I guess.
Yeah.
There was a study where it's like, oh, sugar has the same effect on your brain as cocaine, and I was like, well, no, but it's not quite as it's
And
not
then
quite
second
yeah.
off, cool.
but also yeah, kind of a little bit, because once I have a Starburst, I'm like, I'll probably have like 12 more of those.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's
yeah.
true, yeah.
Like, should I eat this whole pack? No, I can't eat this whole pack. The whole pack later, you're like, I did.
Yeah.
I hated ice cream for a long time too, because when I was like most of my high school career, I managed a Haagen-Dazs in a mall down here.
Ooh, nice.
And so like
good
after
ice
the
cream.
first year of working there, I was like, I fucking hate ice cream. I didn't eat ice cream for years, bro.
Wow.
And then like just
That's-
within the last recently, I was like, oh yeah, ice cream's good.
That's
cool.
and I was, for whatever reason, I was just thinking candy, but that's my Achilles heel of sweets is
Ice cream?
Yeah.
What's your
That's
go-to
So
flavor?
good and so cold.
Oh man, I have a bunch.
So cool. Yeah, what's your ice cream flavors? The two of you.
I really, really enjoy anything coffee, but coffee.
I mean
with, like,
generic, not like Ben and Jerry's type weird flavors. Like generic, like if you're going to an ice cream shop on the corner and they have like 12 or 15 different flavors.
well, I mean, there's some ice cream shops around here that have some really
Yeah.
crazy flavors. Like I had a fucking blueberry and goat cheese the other day.
Yeah, not that. Whatever that place is, go fuck themselves. Yeah. not
Well,
that.
if you tasted this shit,
I'm
'cause
sure I would like it. Yeah, yeah.
dude, no, dude, this was some of the best fucking ice cream I have ever had
Yeah.
in my entire life. Like that shit was fucking insanely good. It sounds weird, but it was just like super creamy and sweet, and blueberry shit was all over it. Like it was so fucking good.
That actually sounds really good.
Oh my god, dude, it was insane.
It's like that pairing of like brie cheese and fruit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Then that
Any-
that same place too had a instead of like mint chocolate chip, they had basil chocolate chip.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dulce
Like-
de leche. Anything
But
caramel.
what's your like what is it, Travis?
Anything like dulce de leche. Anything like caramel.
Okay, yeah.
I like caramel
okay.
above
Gotcha.
anything.
Mine is either coffee or pistachio. I mix
Pistachio is one of mine.
I'll get two
Yeah.
scoops a lot of the time in a cup or a waffle cone and do one scoop coffee, one scoop pistachio.
Yeah, yeah. Pistachio is my jam. There were two lies that I told my daughter growing up until she was old enough to realize they were lies. One of the lies that I used to tell her growing up was that what's that pizza place that kids go to all the time?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. One lie was that Chuck E. Cheese was only for birthday parties and it wasn't open just for the general public. And she believed it, and we never went except for a birthday party. If there was a birthday party there, she was invited to. And the other lie that I always told her was that ice cream is mint chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip is ice cream. That's it. So when we buy ice cream, we buy mint chocolate chip, and so that's what she was raised on. And then she realized it was vanilla and chocolate and all this other stuff. But pistachio, I definitely put a pistachio above mint chocolate chip for me. Still,
Pistachio ice cream is fucking
so
amazing.
good.
It's
So
amazing.
good.
I don't understand how some people don't like it. It's so
Mm-hmm.
fucking good. Although outside of those flavors, I will say that Ben and Jerry's has a couple that I really, really like the Americone Dream.
Americone Dream.
Out
Get it.
fucking
Yeah.
standing.
So
But they-
fucking good.
Travis, they have a new one. And I can't think of what it's called. It's newer, at least. It's just like Americone Dream, but instead of waffle cone pieces. It's fucking cannoli pieces.
Oh,
like,
I've had that. Yeah.
It's like something cannoli. Oh, it's so fucking good. It's like it's a little bit different than American Dream, but it's like kind of the same.
I'm about it. Hear me out.
Yeah.
My wife just had some, and I forget who makes it. You guys know the drumsticks? You can buy them. It's the ice cream cone. It has the chocolate in the bottom of the cone.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking ice cream, and they cut off the tips of all that, the chocolate and the cone, and they put it in, it's like all mixed in with the ice cream. So you're just eating ice cream, and every bite you're getting that chocolatey tip of the drumstick.
Nice.
Yeah, good. Somebody with a brain thought about
I
that.
love
one.
drumsticks.
I'm telling
That's
you.
good
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, drumsticks, Nutty Buddies, man. That's the 80s classics.
Hell yeah.
My stepmom always used to have both of them in the freezer. Always.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drumsticks are good shit.
my stepmom, my first stepmom is like I would credit to where I get my sense of humor from.
Yeah.
Because she was hilarious. And one of her punishments for me, if I didn't do things she wanted, was she was gonna make me eat an entire bowl of tomatoes. And I hated tomatoes.
Oh, really? That's like a.
Yeah, I hated tomatoes. Like
I would be
it was
bad
like-
all the time if that was my punishment.
It was like one of
still
two.
hate
Yeah, I know. It was
tomatoes.
like I love tomato sauce. I couldn't eat raw tomatoes.
So
I
gross.
still have trouble eating raw tomatoes, and I love
can't eat
tomatoes now.
Only in bruschetta. If it's in bruschetta, I can eat raw tomatoes. Other than
Yeah,
that, fuck them.
It's
Wait,
weird.
both
Like
of you don't like raw tomatoes?
I hate raw tomatoes.
I'm at the point where I can
Oh,
eat
man.
them on things. I just can't eat them by themselves.
No shit. Like a sliced tomato?
The only
Keep that
the-
shit away
the
from
only-
my sandwiches. Keep them away from my cheeseburgers.
see, I can
Oh,
put them on all
man.
that. I just can't eat it by itself. But
Dude, I slice tomatoes all the time and just pour olive oil on them and salt, and I eat the fuck
I-
out of it.
You're a
I
monster.
try, Ron, and it just
Oh,
it won't-
man.
there is one way I can do it, but it has to be yellow tomatoes,
Okay.
and it has to be with like a little bit of salt and pepper. And I know you're probably gonna hate this one, but just like a little tiny bit of mayo.
God damn it.
Yeah, go fuck yourself with that. Yeah.
I like mayo.
You
No.
would.
Travis, I'm disappointed in you with the tomato thing.
I
As a
told you I
paisan.
like bruschetta. I like bruschetta, I like
As a
salsa.
paisan.
I love tomato sauce. I love any cooked tomato, give it to me. But a raw tomato, a slice,
All right.
You get
putrid.
question.
Yeah.
Both of you guys being Italian,
Yeah.
since we're on the topic of food. Do you guys put fucking stewed tomatoes in your spaghetti sauce when you make spaghetti?
Stewed tomatoes?
Yeah, like
No,
like get a little chunkier tomato thing going on with maybe some basil and some garlic.
Yeah,
and-
I don't mind chunky sauce. I don't mind chunky
Yeah.
sauce. Yeah.
Not at all.
I
That
don't
would-
put it in mine, but I don't mind eating it.
So I always do when I put spaghetti sauce in. Then I always add like a can of like fucking stewed tomatoes that's
crushed
like
tomatoes or
flavored with like
something.
garlic, basil, and oregano. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have we ever asked Travis the cereal question since we're on this subject?
I don't know. Have we, Travis? What is your
No, no,
favorite
no.
cereal?
So I'm not a huge cereal eater. I like cereal, but
Okay.
I don't do a lot of breakfast, and then I don't care for. I don't know. Like if I'm
Are
gonna,
you more of a
actually-
hot or cold cereal person?
Yeah. Well, no. Cold when I eat
Okay.
cereal, but like breakfast to me is like an egg sandwich. Like on
Okay.
a-
Yeah,
you know,
but
or
but like
something.
if you had to pick a favorite cereal, like if you
I
were gonna buy a
really-
box of cereal, what would it be?
I really, 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 really enjoy Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Great cereal.
Yeah, because you know this is one of the questions we ask everybody now. We add
And Fruity Pebbles.
Oh no, that's that's Ron's favorite.
I fucking love Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles is the greatest invention. Fuck the wheel. Fuck whatever Tesla does. Fruity Pebbles is the greatest man-made invention of all time.
It is so good. It is
It
so
is
fucking good. And
the
because
best.
it's the perfect fucking texture and consistency, and it's just the best flavor. And then that milk after you eat it all, it's just so
yeah.
good. It's just so good.
You know, Fruit Loops might be in the running though, along with like a couple of the Captain Crunches for sharpest.
Oh, I do love Captain Crunch.
yeah, sharpest cereal though. I think Fruit Loops might be
Fruit
in
Loops
that
is pretty up there
conversation
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Captain Crunch and bruschetta do the same thing because I don't stop eating it until my mouth hurts. Like the crunchy bruschetta
Yeah.
bread, I fucking
Oh, hell
I'll
yeah,
have
yeah.
like cuts
Yeah.
on my mouth. And Captain Crunch is the same thing. I'm just like,
Yeah, one of the sharpest cereals.
yeah, it is sharp.
Yeah, you eat that shit for too long, it'll chew your gums right up.
All right, Travis.
All right, Ron.
We'll let you go.
Sounds good. All right, dudes.
All right.
Later,
have a
brother.
good trip, man.
Yep. We'll talk soon.
All right, later, dudes.
Bye.
Later.
How do I do this shit? I can still hear you. So what do I have to press? Close.